Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is July the 6th, aka my wife's birthday, aka a ginormous news day. There's so much happening. This might be the longest JPNN we have ever had. So I'm going to shut up. Let's get started. There's a lot going on today, chat. A lot of video game stuff. A lot of new release dates, things. But we're not going to start with any of that. Because instead, we are going to start with the idea that South Africa has come up with. No child under 10 should ever play any video game without adult supervision. This is according to an updated rules for South Africa censors due to come in effect in August. Game makers will have to be more careful about how they reward violence, and they will have to avoid teaching children how to be criminals if they want to avoid higher age ratings for their games. The Film and Publication Board on Friday issued an overhauled version of its 40-page set of guidelines for the classification committees that have the power to ban movies and games in South Africa. According to the new rule, a computer game appropriate for all ages does not exist, according to the new handbook for government censors. Up to the age of 10, children should only ever play under parental supervision. And they definitely can't learn to do anything criminal through a video game. GTA, you're fucked. Meanwhile, the definition for domestic abuse material has been broadened to potentially include showing a burglary at the home of a one-night stand. God damn it, the music's... It's only funny if the music hits. What, did you paste that correctly, Yervin? What the hell did you just say? It's been broadened to potentially include showing a burglary at the home of a one-night stand. I don't think that's correct, Yervin. Again, I refuse to believe what my editor has typed in here. I think he also writes fan fiction, or I don't know. You pasted a wrong one. Well, it finally happened. I'm Ron Burgundy. Hello. Let's talk about blockchain shit. Ronin, the Ethereum linked sidechain. What the fuck was that news? What was that news story? What does that even mean? That's so stupid. What do you mean? Why is there a burglary? What is it? How? In what video game does a burglary occur during a one-night stand? What is it? I don't even... What the fuck does that even mean? Okay. All right. Jesus. Ronin, the Ethereum-linked sidechain that underpins play-to-earn game Axie Infinity, lost $540 million in crypto due to an exploit in March. While the U.S. government later tied the incident to North Korean's hacking group Lazarus. What? Full details of how the exploit was carried out have been... Is this correct? The block can now reveal that a fake job ad was Ronan's underdoing. According to two people with direct knowledge of the matter, what does North Korea have to do? Who were granted anonymity due to the sensitive nature of the incident, a senior engineer at Axie Infinity was duped into applying for a job at a company that in reality did not exist. Axie Infinity was huge. At its peak, workers in Southeast Asia were even able to earn a living through the play-to-earn game. It boasted 2.7 million daily active users and 214 million in its weekly trading volume for its in-game NFTs in November of last year, although both numbers have since plummeted. Yeah, don't buy NFTs. It's pointless. It's a waste of money. Don't do that. Following yesterday's report of Amico's Intellivision being abandoned, Amico's CEO says work on the system is ongoing and that the trademark is very much alive. Well, why didn't you fucking renew it, you idiot? In an email sent to IGN from Intellivision CEO Phil Adam, that's always great to just, okay, let's see where this goes. The company says that it is, quote, still working on the console and that the United States Patent and Trademark Office is usually pretty slow in updating. Adam also provided EGN, a screenshot of the Intellivision Amico trademark listed as live as of this morning, which IGN confirmed. The filing date for the trademark is listed as June 30th, 2022. They fucking forgot. That's all that happened. They forgot. Stupid. NetEase has made an undisclosed investment into a Polish VR studio, Something Random. That's the name of the studio. According to an article published in Puls Biznesu, the Chinese, I think I just had a stroke. The Chinese company has sunk millions into the studio, although an exact figure wasn't provided. Something Random CFO, oh my, his last name is Gogus? God damn, our names are boring here in America. The CFO's name is Piotr Gogus. That's a great last name. They confirmed the news on LinkedIn and said the nascent outfit managed to close a seed fundraising round with a, quote, strong investor and partner NetEase. According to Gogus, could you imagine answering the phone? This is Gogus, go. Can you, like, if he doesn't do that, he's fucking up. You better do that, Piotr. What are you doing? The company plans on releasing 2 VR titles soon, by the way. Soon is when that's coming out. Oh my God, chat's so much better. Go for Gogus. The UK's Competition and Markets Authority has opened an investigation on Wednesday into Microsoft's proposed acquisition of video game publisher Activision Blizzard. The CMA set a September 1st deadline for its initial decision. The regulator said it wants feedback from interested third parties with a consultation running until July 20th. In a statement, the UK CMA said its investigation would consider whether the deal may harm competition, quote, for example, through higher prices, lower quality, or reduced choice. Antitrust enforcers around the world are lining up to review the $68.7 billion deal, say 69, you cowards, which was announced in January. How do they shave 300 million off that to not make it 60? Like, what are you doing? If approved, the acquisition would have huge implications for this $190 billion video game industry. Yes, it would. Lisa Tanzi, Microsoft's corporate vice president and general counsel, said regulatory scrutiny of the deal was to be expected, added the company would, quote, fully cooperate with the CMA. They go on to say, we're committed to answering questions from regulators and ultimately believe a thorough review will help the deal close with broad confidence and that it will be positive for competition. We remain confident that the deal will close in fiscal year 2023 as initially anticipated. Sorry, I just keep going back to the one night stand thing. I think, is this an update? No. It's not. I thought we were getting an update on what the fuck was going on with that story. Nothing. In an email sent to users that was posted on Reddit, Xbox's Game with Gold will no longer include Xbox 360 games as of October. The email reads, beginning October 1st, 2022, the monthly games provided to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and Xbox Live Gold members via Games with Gold will no longer include Xbox 360 titles. We have reached the limit of our ability to bring 360 games to the catalog. However, Games with Gold will continue to include exciting Xbox One titles and exclusive savings each month. Was there an exciting Xbox One title? I can't think of one. This will not impact any 360 games that you downloaded before October 2022. Any Xbox 360 titles that you redeem via Games with Gold before that time are yours to keep on your account, regardless of whether you continue your subscription. Thank you for being a loyal member, Team Xbox. Well, that kind of sucks. Kind of a bad thing. You know what's not a bad thing? Sony has finally announced God of War's Ragnarok release date. It's coming November 9th. They also put out a CG trailer, which highlighted some of the dangers that Kratos and Atreus will face through their journey, and an unboxing for both the collector edition and Jotnar edition. The blog post has all of this information, but we're going to read some of it for you. Things like, quote, God of War Ragnarok is officially coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 on November 9th, 2022. We're thrilled to be able to share our release date and the brand new God of War Ragnarok father and son CG trailer. Oh, they broke that out. With all the God of War fans who have been eagerly awaiting news. We hope you have enjoyed a glimpse at some of the dangers Kratos and Atreus could find themselves up against as Ragnarok approaches. The Jotnar edition will contain a Knowledge Keeper shrine that will include a printed voucher code for the game. So you're not even going to get its actual fucking, this thing's going to cost like $250 probably. They don't have prices, I think, for any of this. No physical game. You will, however, get a 7-inch vinyl that has the music by Bear McCreary, which includes 2 tracks from the same person, the composer of the game. You get a Falcon, Bear, and Wolf pin set. Okay. You get the legendary drop near ring. Let's go with that. Which is a ring from Norse mythology. The legendary ring comes in a red cloth bag. You get Brock's dice set. Comes with a metallic silver finish with blue detailing. The dice bag features the Huldra Brothers brand. You get a cloth map, which shows each of the 9 realms within the branches and roots of Yggdrasil. You get a steelbook display case. Still no game. So you're getting a display case for a game that you'll never actually... What are you supposed to put in there? Really? You get 2-inch veneer twins carving. And then, of course, a 16-inch Mjolnir replica. And then you get some digital content. I told Yervin I wasn't going to read all this, but here I am. The digital content includes some Darkdale armor, the Darkdale attire, which is cosmetic, the Darkdale blade handles for the Blades of Chaos, the axe grip for the Leviathan axe, the official God of War digital soundtrack, a Dark Horse digital mini art book, an avatar set, and finally a PlayStation 4 theme. I believe all that goes on sale July the 15th. No prices were announced in that blog post. We'll be watching the CG trailer tomorrow on Trailer Time. Kotaku has confirmed rumors via multiple sources that Rockstar Games is currently focused on developing Grand Theft Auto 6 and has shelved all remakes following the poor reception of Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. Yeah, because it fucking sucked. It was a terrible, it was fucking a mobile port. It's terrible. According to sources with knowledge of Rockstar's plans and future projects, the publisher is hoping that folks will forget all about the critically panned and botched classic GTA remaster release last year, while it focused most of its resources and energy on the next big game, Grand Theft Auto 6, which Rockstar earlier this year confirmed was in development. However, while the current plan is to get Grand Theft Auto 6 finished and out the door, Kotaku has been told that the Red Dead Redemption and GTA 4 remaster aren't entirely, quote, out of scope and could still happen in the future after GTA 6 ships. We don't want any of that. Just show GTA 6. That's what you should be doing. Over at Axios, Stephen Totillo, or Totillo is probably how you actually say that, reported that during Ubisoft's annual meeting Q&A, Beyond Good and 2, Beyond Good and 2, yep, Beyond Good and Evil 2 was mentioned. The company included Beyond Good and Evil 2 in its list of announced projects that are in active development. It's the first mention of that game in what, 3-4 years? I guess they're still doing something with it. Unreal Engine 5's The Matrix Awakens demo will be delisted from PlayStation Store this coming Saturday. A notice on the official website says, quote, the UE5 tech demo will be only available in stores until July the 9th. Download it before that date, and you'll still be able to access the demo going forward, or re-download it from your delisted, if you've delisted it from your console. It's worth checking out if you haven't seen it, if you got a PS5. But are you going to miss it when it's gone? No. No, you can watch videos of it. Lollipop Chainsaw is being remade, and it's been announced. Yoshimi Yasuda, the president and CEO of Dorgami Games, has released an official statement regarding the development of a game to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Lollipop Chainsaw. 14 years have passed since I started the Lollipop Chainsaw project, he says. Lollipop Chainsaw was born as the result of Suda51 discussing creating a new game with me. I saw great potential in Grasshopper Manufacturer's proposal, and just 1 month after Katakawa Games was founded in April 2009, we started the development project on Lollipop Chainsaw in May 2009. As Suda-san was very busy handling development on other projects at the time, I served as director and producer, creating a joint development team consisting of staff from Grasshopper Manufacturer and Katakawa Games, overseeing development directly. Suda-san looked over the game design and supervised the project as an executive producer. We, the original development staff on Lollipop Chainsaw, think of the game as very precious to us and did not want to leave it in limbo, where players who want to play it cannot. As such, we purchased the Lollipop Chainsaw IP from Katakawa Games and decided to develop a remake. We have already contacted Warner Brothers about development and are being supported by them in this endeavor. One thing that we have to tell fans of the original game is that even though the original staff are working on the remake, there will be elements that are different from the original. We're really getting into this. For instance, the original game had 16 licensed songs to use in the soundtrack, but it is unfortunately difficult for us to implement all of them at this time. As a result, aside from a few licensed tracks, the soundtrack will consist of new music. Additionally, since we have access to consoles with higher specifications, we will be taking a more realistic approach to the graphics this time. The game, tentatively titled Lollipop Chainsaw Remake, is slated for a 2023 release. Remember that game Forspoken? You know, that Square Enix thing that's been delayed? Well, it's being delayed again, all the way to January 24th, 2023. There's a message shared on the Forspoken official Twitter account. It reads, quote, as a result of ongoing discussions with key partners, we have made the strategic decision to move the launch date of Forspoken to January 24th, 2023. All game elements are now complete and development is in its final polishing phase. We'd like to thank you for your continued support and patience on this journey. Your excitement for the game inspires us every day, and we cannot wait to share more about Forspoken with you later this summer. You think that game's gonna suck? Because I kind of do. I also worry for the developers. I mean, they've just been crunching forever on that, it seems like. We'll see what happens when it comes out. On July 5th, Capcom reported that Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak has managed to surpass 2 million copies sold. The game came out on June 30th. How the fuck does Capcom they have to be padding these stats. Like, Jesus Christ, they are just killing it. Every one of their games just sells millions and millions of copies. It's insane. I put about 60 hours into Rise, by the way. It's great. You should grab it. It's really fun. It's on the PC. It looks fantastic. Don't let those Switch graphics sway you otherwise. It's great. It's great. Speaking about games doing well, Fall Guys announced that Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout has reached 50 million players in 2 weeks since going free to play. That is absolutely insane. Ubisoft announced its Ubi Forward Spotlight for Skull and Bones. That's set for tomorrow, July 7th at 11 a.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. CEST, and 2 p.m. Eastern. They put out a statement that said, quote, Ubisoft Forward is proud to present the Skull and Bones official gameplay reveal on July the 7th. I'll be tuning into that. I will be sponsored to watch that. I don't know if we'll put it up on YouTube. Probably be a part of trailer time. Maybe we'll watch it twice. Anyways, if you want to come by the channel tomorrow, we'd love to have you as we figure out what the hell that game is and why it was delayed so long. We will see. We're not done with Ubisoft just yet. They have officially announced Tom Clancy's The Division Resurgence. Oh, maybe we should be done with Ubisoft. It's a free-to-play mobile game coming to Android and iOS. It's a mobile game set in the Division universe. Okay, why? CD Projekt Red will launch Gwent Rogue Mage tomorrow, which is a single-player deck-building roguelike. It takes place hundreds of years before Geralt's birth. He plays a mage named Alzur, who wants to create the first ever Witcher. That seems kind of interesting story. I mean, it's based off Gwent, so it should be pretty good, right? Maybe I'll check that out. Square Enix has announced that Valkyrie Elysium will be released on September 29th for PlayStation 5 and PS4. The Steam release will follow on November 11th. Additionally, a port of Valkyrie Profile Lilith will also launch on PS5 and PS4 on September the 29th as well. We've got some new games coming to Game Pass. On July the 5th, we've got Last Call BBS, Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and K2. Oh, Kiwami 2. Is that what that stands for, I guess? July 7th is getting DJ Max Respect 5, Match Point Tennis Championships, and Road 96. On the 14th, Escape Academy, Overwhelm, some Paw Patrol game. What? Is the game... Do you have something against Paw Patrol, Yervin? What's going on with that edit right there? Overwhelm, Power Wash Simulator, that's big pogs. And of course, the biggest one, My Friend Peppa Pig. That's on the 14th. A little wild. Let's move on to some more interesting stories here at the end of the show. Let's start with what's going on with GDQ. They have confirmed that Mecharizium, who was a member of GDQ that faked a Revengeance run, Metal Gear Revengeance, has been banned from future GDQ events. They put out a statement about the whole thing, and it reads, quote, yesterday we were made aware that Mechazarium played a segmented video for his DLC run at Summer Games Done Quick 2022. Mechazarium has since admitted to this, both to some members of the community as well as directly to GDQ staff. He contacted our staff with a document detailing that he had planned this for over a month, demonstrating that this was planned and intentional. This was made possible because of the remote nature of this particular run in the marathon. This is absolutely unacceptable and attempts to undermine the integrity of the speed running community that we love and support. The exact result was desired was unclear from the document, but it was clear that they believed we would not be willing to speak out about their behavior. However, we believe it is in the community's best interest to know why this run was removed by GDQ. We have removed their runs from our YouTube archive and will not permit him to run in the future. Weird. The world record speedrun of Metal Gear Rising's Revengeance DLC, which was featured at SGDQ 2022, has been revealed as a fake as players Mechazar... How the fuck do you say his name? It doesn't matter. He's banned. He's gone. They admitted that they used a pre-recorded video of the game rather than completing it live. Yeah. That's wild. He goes, wait, did you repeat the story? Okay, this is the most scuffed, longest, most absurd JPNN ever. You repeated the story here. He explains how, though, a little bit. Their run of Blade Wolf, which claimed a new record time of 6 minutes, 55 seconds, was in fact a pre-taped segmented run whereby sections of the game are completed individually, and then spliced together using editing to give the impression of a single continuous playthrough. The runner also put out a statement, and they said, quote, the Blade Wolf DLC run incentive people paid for is a pre-recorded segmented run. I haven't mentioned it anywhere, neither during the submission process or the email I sent to GDQ committee. It was supposed to be a real-time run, but I've changed my mind at the last second after switching the saves. I've done an actual bad thing. Is this Just a little absurd. And I shouldn't have done this on the event. I acted selfishly and I haven't put more. I'm sorry for doing this thing I've done, truly. It's okay, buddy. Just, it's fine. It's fine. Here's another wild story. Final Fantasy XIV players were going to great lengths to promote their in-game parties, with some going as far as utilizing real-life billboards. As first spotted on Twitter and then covered by a shit ton of news sources, a number of billboards across the US are currently advertising an in-game party for fellow Final Fantasy XIV players, which is due to take place on July the 9th. The billboards are apparently located in Austin, Houston, as well as a couple more in California going up today. All of the advertisements were organized and paid for the owners of the virtual nightclub Rain. Following backlash from the Final Fantasy XIV community due to the characters on the billboard wearing what appears to be data mined outfit from the upcoming event and has a hairstyle that you can only achieve through modding, which is against the terms of service for the game, the billboards were taken down. One of Rain's moderators explains on Discord that the decision was taken out of, quote, respect, and that the team's intention, quote, was not to worry other communities, but to spread an RP event to further audiences that may be interested in joining that would otherwise ignore normal spammed ads like usual. Speaking to news.com.au, the team further clarified that no one has been banned, nor have they heard from Square Enix at the time of writing. Our report on that is rather short. If you want to have a laugh, go read some of those Discord messages. They didn't talk about the whole idea that a lot of this stuff is NSFW content, even though I think the party wasn't planned to be NSFW content. It's wild. The memes firing off from that thing are worth watching. Definitely go check all that out. I think even friend of the show, Jesse Cox, is featured in one of them. I would hope with his in-game character. I honestly don't want to know, though. It's wild. Wild story. A PUBG mobile mural in downtown Cairo, Egypt, was put there to celebrate 3 years of operation for Arabic-speaking players. It was created by street artist Nemo. PUBG Mobile is the #1 grossing mobile game in the country. Didn't know that. That's wild. There's also a music producer and orchestral composer, Alex Mulat. I almost messed up his name. Mukala. Let's go with that. Has arranged an amazing cover of the Final Fantasy XIV track, Close in the Distance, that features 1,400 vocalists. That's not an error. 1,000 of which are contributors from the game's community. It features famous guest contributors like Susan Calloway, performs as a vocalist on the official Final Fantasy Distant Worlds concert, album, and tours. If you do seek out that video, be careful. It does feature heavy spoilers from the end of Endwalker. It's good, though. It's worthwhile. We had some sad news hit the gaming world yesterday. Game journalist Gene Park took to Twitter, he works for the Washington Post, and revealed that he has cancer. The tweet itself says, quote, "I have cancer. I will fight it. The fight's already begun. Thank you all for listening. I'm humbled by your concern and support. We all wish him well and a swift recovery on his fight ahead." I do want to note, I believe he said it was colon cancer as well, which is a very scary cancer, but it's got, the percentages are good. So, Gene, good luck. Kick its ass. We'll be here when you do. One other little bit of news here to wrap up the day. Hell Let Loose producer James Light has passed away at the age of 28 as a result of complications following cardiac surgery. That is going to do it for the day here on JPNN. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on Friday for hopefully a smaller amount of news, but this Wednesday, it was wild. We're out of here. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.